In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create 5 horizontal hanging option slide in PowerPoint, and this is how the slide was. As you can see here, I have created a poll, and when I click, it will show you the first option which is attached to this ring. You can add the icon, the option number, and then here you can add the detailed text. When I click with the different color combinations comes the option number 2, the option number 3, option number 4, and then the option number 5. So depending on the requirement, you can increase or decrease these options. I have created one more slide with white options only with a dark background. So depending on the requirement, you can just choose whichever slide best fits your requirement. Please share, like, and subscribe my channel, and the only channel on YouTube for PowerPoint where you can get 1000 plus free templates absolutely free. And I have provided the link on the video description section of each video, and you can support my channel through PayPal or Patreon. So let's start the tutorial. Add a new slide, go to view, enable the guides, go to insert shapes. From the basic shapes, I'm going to choose the oval shape, draw the oval shape by holding the shift key. Then shape outline, make it no outline, and I'm going to give a 3D effect for this. For this, right mouse click and go to the format shape, so you end up coming here, and then go to the effects, and here I'm going to 3D rotation. Under presets, I'm going to choose this one, which is the perspective relax moderately, and then I'm going to go to the 3D format and I'm going to increase the depth here. Alright, you can see here depth, and then I'm going to make it more rotation, the Y rotation, so you can just come to the down rotation and just click it here. Alright, so it looks something like this. And then shape fill, you can give any color of your choice. So I'm going to give oval the gray color, and then bring it down. Then I'm going to insert one rounded rectangle, which is this one, rectangle top corners rounded. Draw a small rectangle vertical, and this small orange point, drag this inside so it becomes fully curved from the top. Shape outline, I'm going to make it no outline. Shape fill, I'm going to give a gray color. Again, if you want to keep as it is, you can keep it, or if you want to give a 3D look, you can give a 3D look. For that, again, go to the 3D format, top bevel, I'm going to choose this one, which is the round, and then increase the width, you can see here, and if you want to increase the height also, so it looks something like this. All right, so once this is done, I'm going to insert the options. So let me just reduce the width a little bit. I think this is okay. And then go to insert shapes, select one rectangle, draw a rectangle, maybe this much size. You can see here. Shape outline, make it no outline. Shape fill, you can give any color of your choice. Then go to the insert shapes. From the basic shapes, I'm going to choose the diamond shape, draw a diamond shape on the left side by holding the shift key. You can see here, maybe this much size, and make sure this is aligned center. All right. Then I'm going to select this green rectangle, hold the shift key, select this diamond shape, go to the merge shape and subtract. So it end up creating a hole. You can see here the hole is visible. All right. The next thing which I'm going to do is to tie this hole to this pole. Okay, for that, go to insert shapes. From the basic shapes, I'm going to choose the circle hollow, draw a circle hollow. Okay, which should look like more of a oval shape. Okay, maybe this much size, and I can just bring it here, and I can just reduce the size a little bit. The problem is I cannot use this one because this is coming on top of this one, the pole, and here it's also not going from this hole. So for that, I need to cut this into 2 equal pieces. So first of all, shape outline, make it no outline. Shape fill, I'm going to fill this with black color. Then go to insert shape, select the rectangle, draw the rectangle only covering the half part of it. Okay, which looks something like this. Or let me just zoom, and you can see here it's half part. So now I'm going to select this oval shape, hold the shift key, select this rectangle, go to the merge shape and make it fragment, and delete the unwanted objects I don't need. So you can see here it has become into equal parts. Now the first part I'm going to put it here. All right, and then second part, bring it here. Okay, and then send to back. You can see here now it is joined or tied together with this help of kind of a ring. Okay, so once this is done, I can go to the insert text box. I'm going to insert the option number, and if you want to add icons also, you can add the icons. I'm going to use the white color and increase the size and give some different font colors. I'm going to give Open Sans extra bold. All right, and then I'm going to add one more rectangle here within this for the detailed text. Shape outline, make it no outline shape fill. I'm going to give some gray color, and then go to the effects, shadows, and I'm going to give any shadow effect which looks something like this. So then go to insert text box equals LOREM within brackets 1. This much long text I don't need. I'm going to delete that one, some text, and then reduce the font size and put it something like this. So you can see here now all this rectangle things I'm going to select and I'm going to group it. All right, and then send this back. So the same thing I'm going to continue here. I can select all those things, hold the Control Shift key, bring it down, again hold the Control Shift key, bring it down, and make sure to select this one and this one, send to back. All right, so the same thing I'm going to continue here. I'm going to select this only, Control C, Control V, and rotate it, flip horizontal, and put it here, the text, this one, the object. Then I'm going to select this and this, Control C, click outside, Control V, and put this one here, and then I'm going to copy this one, again select this, Control C, click outside, Control V, and put it here. And then it's easy for me. I'm just going to hold the Control Shift key, drag this one, and here I'm going to move a little bit towards the left. The same thing I'm going to do, press Control D to duplicate and attach this one properly, and then send this to back. To see whether the attachment there's no gaps or is not aligned, you can zoom in and correct this one. So this is done. So now I'm going to select this options, hold the Control Shift key, bring it down, and then send this to back. And again, if you want, you can add one more option at the bottom. So this is option number 1, this is option number 2, option number 3, 4, and 5. Now depending on the requirement, you can just give any color of your choice. Maybe I'm going to give blue here, I'm going to give maybe a purple, here I would like to give kind of a red, and here I would like to give a kind of a blue color. All right, so you can see here it's done. Now it's the last thing which you can do is to add the animation effect. So before we do the animation, make sure that all these objects are grouped. All right, press Ctrl G to group it, and here also group it. And then I'm going to select this option, the first options, go to the animation pane, enable the animation pane here. Then I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to fly in. Either you fly in from bottom or you fly in from right, whichever way. And then once this is comes, and I'm going to use a wipe effect here. A wipe effect, it should come from right, and then the other one, the other half, again I'm going to use a wipe effect. Again, this should happen from right. So now if I play, and this one, that should happen after previous, and this should happen also after previous. So if I play, this will come, and then this will get tied with the help of this ring. Now same thing I'm going to continue. I'm going to copy this one. All right, again, if you want to give some different animation also, you can give, for example, I can give, instead of fly in, I can give animation which is stretch. Click OK. Stretch, I'm going to make it from right, so it comes something like this. And then I'm going to select the wipe animation, click on the animation painter, click it here, and then the other one also I'm going to select, and I'm going to click on this part. So now if I play, so this will come here, then this will come something like this. Okay, so whichever animation you like, either stretch or fly in, it's depending on your requirement. So similar animations you can just copy to the rest of the options.